Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Beguiled. It's an immortal 1971 cult classic starring Clint Eastwood in an unusual role. Not his typical typecast, you know, dirty, hairy stuff, whatever. This movie is actually done by the same director as the Dirty Harry movies director. Don't know his name, but I'll post it in the description box. In any case, nevertheless, great flick. It's kind of like I want to say it's like Dark Shadows meets Audition meets Beach Red, I guess. Yeah, that's the only way I can describe it. It's a Civil War movie. And it just goes to show you what the founding dads were thinking when they crafted the Third Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, namely that soldiers aren't supposed to be quartered in people's houses, that kind of stuff. In this case, it's an all-girls school in the Deep South. I'm guessing Mississippi, because it looks like the legal age of consent in Mississippi is age 14, going all the way back to the 1850s. But I'm digressing a little bit. And I say that in jest because it looks like Clint Eastwood took this role because he enjoys kissing young girls aged 13 and 17, respectively. So this movie has everything degrading and debauchery about the human existence, namely rape, incest, pedophilia, leg amputation, and I won't say the last one because it will spoil the ending, but yeah, it just shows you the dangers of quartering soldiers during wartime, especially during the Civil War, which was quite brutal. I mean, you've got northern soldiers, southern soldiers raping women, burning Atlanta to the ground. I'm guessing this is in Mississippi because there's some funny looking trees, and the age of consent seems awfully low. But in any case, I could be wrong. So Clint Eastwood is injured in battle. His leg he's bleeding to death out in the mushroom forest, where this little girl is picking mushrooms, and so she saves him. She brings him back to the all-girls school. The 17-year-old is a total hussy troublemaker. The headmaster of the school is a total witch. She's having flashback incest with her brother, and she ends up amputating his leg. It kind of reminded me of Audition in that respect. It was a little slow build up during the first hour, kind of like Audition, and I didn't find the white women attractive like the skinny girl in Audition, but in any case, she ends up amputating his legs because she's so petrified of that she'll get raped by the soldiers, either southern or northern soldiers. So there's that. She wants him around for protection. I guess she misses her brother or whatever, whom she was having incest with before he ran away out of fear, I guess. I don't know. The plot is kind of hard to follow, but anyway, yeah, cool flick. So the hussy, Clint Eastwood gets drunk. He's like a Quaker dude. He's not really into the whole war thing, and he's trying to court all of the girls in the school simultaneously, which is kind of interesting. There's an interesting flashback scene, kind of like Beach Red, where he's having an orgy with these. He's having a three-way kind of dry humping scene with two of the older headmasters, which is kind of interesting. It's got some lesbian food kissing in it, and yeah, so cool flick. It didn't do very well in the United States. It got better reception in France, which kind of makes sense. The Europeans are into that kind of thing. But anyway, so the headmaster has a crush on him. Just about every woman in the school. has a crush on him, and so she unlocks his bedroom door. Instead of going to the headmaster, though, he goes to the young hussy, the youngin, uh, and she gets naked, and he's like dry humping her. Then one of the headmasters catches them in the act, dry humping. She pushes him down the stairs, and then the older headmaster, what's her name, convinces the other girls, lies to them, and tells them that he's going to die of gangrene on his leg if they don't amputate. So she's doing the audition thing, this kind of thing on his leg. It's quite a gruesome scene, and it made me squeamish, much like Audition. So that was pretty cool. Blood splattered all over the place, and one-legged Clint Eastwood. I wonder how they did the special effects. They must have had like a stand-in or used some kind of technology to make him one-legged. But yeah, he's going around on crutches trying to defend himself, and then the ending is just pure genius. I mean, coming from the director of Dirty Harry, you would expect something like that. But yeah, great flick. Highly recommended. This is from Universal, by the way, 1971. They had problems marketing it. I guess they lost money on it. Like I said, it was a big hit in France, but it failed in the United States. I guess a lot of shows had that problem, particularly TV shows like Dark Shadows, as I mentioned before, Space 1999, Battlestar Galactica. All those TV shows went down because I guess Universal was having problems with unions, or maybe if not unions, probably stagflation, economic problems with the cost of production and whatnot during the 1970s, thanks to Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, all those fools. But yeah, great flick. I enjoyed it very much, and check it out. I'll post the trailer in the description box. Laters.